Hello, my name is Shachar Peled. This is the ninth clip in a series about evolution and faith. I will now start a discussion which will take us over a number of clips about the shape of evolution. We will discuss how evolution looks, how it progresses, what is the shape of this ever self-creating process. First and foremost, we need proportions, measurements, because we have to know the proportions of reality, the proportions of the cosmos. If we are going to look at evolution, it's all happening in reality. It's not something theoretical. So it has to be tangibly analyzed. So in order to place ourselves both in space and time, I will now begin to describe the shape of the cosmos and our place in it from a numerical point of view. From head to foot, most people are taller than 1 meter and shorter than 2. And usually the distance between the foot and the head is somewhere between 1.50 and 1.90. On the average, women are 1.60 and men are 1.70. These are human proportions, between 1 meter and 2 meters, somewhere there, and it's quite precise, 1.70 m. So when we stand on the earth in our full stature, we are standing with our 1.5 meters or 1.7 meters. We are standing on a crust that is only 10 kilometers, somewhere in the range between 30 and 40 kilometers in most land areas, land masses. And that means that there's only a short walk, because if the crust at its thickest, the crust of the earth at its thickest is 40 kilometers, and we walk 5 kilometers an hour, then we will get to the magma, the inner burning, boiling, hot core of the earth with a simple 8-hour walk. Just 8 hours of walking separates us from the core of the earth. If we look up to space, it's only 20 kilometers up. Just 4 hours of walking and we're there. And where the sun's rays not dispersing in the atmosphere, we would be constantly before a sky full of stars. So we are short, 1.60 meters, 1.70 meters. When we stand, we are just a few hours. If we walk down from a burning core of the earth, a burning mass, and when we look up into space, it's all stars and it's 20 kilometers. That's a 4-hour walk. So it's a very limited range where we live. Now, if we measure the circumference of the Earth at the equator, it turns out that it is 40,000 kilometers. 40,000 kilometers, and if we take this hypothetical person that's walking 5 kilometers an hour, that would take him, if he walks for 10 hours a day. He's in good shape. 10 hours a day. It will take him 800 days to surround the Earth. A little more than 2 years. So if you walk a little more than 2 years, you can surround the entire Earth and get back to where you started. That's the proportions of the Earth. It's pretty big because you can just, in 4 hours, you can get to space. In 8 hours, you can get to the core of the Earth, to the boiling magma. But it will take you 2.5 years to circle the Earth. Not that bad. However, if we now move into cosmic dimensions, then the speed of light is measured at about 300 million meters per second, or 300,000 kilometers per second. And this is very fast because the Earth, the light doesn't take 2.5 years to circle the Earth. It circles the Earth 7 times in 1 second. 7.5 times per second. So if a person would have to walk the Earth 7.5 times, it would take a person more than 6,000 days, which is about 16.5 years. So the light surrounds the Earth, the time that it takes to surround the Earth, in 1 second is 16.5 years of human walking. So we can say that 1 light second is 16.5 human years. 1 light second. Okay, so these are the proportions between light and human walking. Now, what's the distance between the Earth and the Sun? It's 8.32 light minutes. That means the distance that light crosses in 8.32 minutes, that's the distance from the Earth to the Sun. In kilometers, it's 150 million kilometers. So that's a pretty big distance. So now we can see that light can be used to measure distances. 1 second of light is 300,000 kilometers. 1 minute of light is 18 million kilometers. 1 hour is 1,080,000,000 kilometers. 1 day of light is 25,920,000,000 kilometers. And 1 year of light is it's astronomical. It's 9,460,800,000,000. So, but what are the proportions of our solar system? You know that we have sun, we have planets. What's the proportion? Well, it turns out that Mars is only 4.32 minutes of light from us. And Saturn is about 1.5 hours. Pluto is the furthest planet from the sun, and it's only 5.5 hours away from us, light hours. And as we said, a person would have to walk 16.5 years just to cross the distance of 1 second of light. So you make the calculation, more or less, how much it would take to cross the distance to Pluto. Much, much longer than the human lifespan. So, in fact, in terms of human walking, we would need 1,200,000,000 years to go to the edge of our solar system. And if we want to fly there, not just walk 5 kilometers an hour, let's say we want to fly there in a regular transatlantic pace of 1,000 kilometers per hour, it would just take us 5,940,000 years, 6 million years, just to get to the edge of our own solar system, which is about 6 hours in diameter, 6 hours of light. That's the proportion of our solar system, the Earth and the planets revolving around Sol, around the Sun. These are the proportions.